that's literally built on the dead. And when you're walking in that and you're tapping into that on a constant basis, it provides an immense amount of power, immense amount of motivation, and it's a place, you know, in my opinion, where you can not only grow, but you can establish roots and roots that really have significance, you know, if you so choose to do so. But since you've been here, I'll ask you the same question. What about New Orleans, you know, made you want to come over here?
Well, having discovered, you know, my path in witchcraft in my teens, and really investing myself into being initiated and moving forward as a priest, I got to a point in my life where I felt like I needed to take it to the next level. And I thought I was done with the place of birth. I knew it was time to go. Like something in spirit just told me it's time to move on. Interestingly enough, I was talking to a strange warlock on Facebook at the time, and you know, I suppose in a way he sort of inspired me with the two cities, Salem, Massachusetts, and New Orleans, in the United States would be the two most magical cities that, you know, you can find, really.
I think the energy of where we are and the river, and when I say the river, because you'll never see me swimming in the river. I don't even necessarily like to touch the river, but it's, well, it's very polluted, but it's the energy of the river. And, you know, when you think about the power of place, you know, you'll have places that are the ocean, you'll have places that are the mountains, you'll have places that draw their energy from the volcano. This place draws its energy from the river that brought its culture, its magic, its people, its music. Everything came from that river. So it's like this big smudge stick that sort of takes everything and blends it together. So even though you have your British traditional witchcraft, and
Alexandrian, happy to say Alexandrian.
Okay, your Alexandrian witchcraft. I'm a combination of necromancy, Lori Cabot, and hocus pocus. We have a Haitian voodoo priestess, we have a conjure man, we have all these different energies, but here we are sitting at the same table, and this place here in the middle.
What about you?
I come here because 18 years ago, when I came here, I found the world here, because there is a force here, you name it. You find the Catholic, Protestant, Baptist, Voodooist, and witchcraft, you find everybody here. There's all kinds. This is where United Nations should have been, right here in New Orleans, because there is all kind. You find all kind of tradition here. And whenever I come here, I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm back in Haiti. My roots is here. My ancestors is here. There's no such things in my voodoo where I come from. We don't have no prejudice. There's no white, there's no black, there's no green, there's no purple. And you find it here in New Orleans. The drum beat, you find it in jazz, you find a drum. You go in the French Quarter, you find a drum. And the drum call everyone, for call the Indian, the Africans, the white, the Chinese, you name it. We are together here. That's what makes it special. It's the force. It's the force of everyone together. You know, there's no such thing, you got your spirit, I got my spirit, he got his spirit. No, it's everybody's spirit combined. That's why the force is so strong. I could do my voodoo, you do your witchcraft, you do your control, but guess what? It's all one. And I love it. You know?
Spirit.
Yes, spirit. It's spiritual.
Hexfest.
You know, Christian approached me, you know, a few years ago and said, you know, let's do a festival here in New Orleans. I want to invest us into the city and into the magic of this city. And that was how Hexfest was born. And I remember all the presenters last year, and you gave a blessing, and that was one of the things that came out. I think you said something like, let's all bring our minds together and be one in the universe. And I coined the phrase magical community, because and everyone had that sense that there was a birth to that, and I think that's what Hexfest really is. It's a celebration of a magical community, not just a tradition, not just everybody's different way, but the fact that there is a force behind the world of order, and that we can all relate to that. We're all moving with that to create change.
Well, when I think about it, I really am the ultimate fanboy. I am. Like, when I see Marie, and I see you, and I see Kirk, and I see all the different magical lights of this city, I'm the fan. I might have my own sort of name, and I wrote a book, and all that kind of bull, but in reality, I'm like the kid going, wow, Lori Cabot, isn't she so cool? And I'm still amazed by all the magic, and I really wanted to not only bring all these practitioners here to come together, but I wanted all of these people that come to this festival to see what a magical
and
city.
And to celebrate the ones that are here.
Right, but what a magical city this is, and the teachers here. What a magical city this is. I wanted the people that have never come to New Orleans, that come to Hexfest, to really see this is the magic. And it's about respect too. This city has been through the mill. We've had Katrina, there were all these things that really put these people to the test. And here you and I, we're just moving from somewhere. We carpetbaggers, we're just trying to take over. I didn't want to be that. People sometimes wonder about, you're coming into the space. I wanted people to know with Hexfest, and I mean the people that live here, that grew up here, that do their magic here, to know we care about the city.
Absolutely.
We bought a
I
home
came here with a suitcase, a Honda, and two poodles and a dream.
We bought a house here, we own a store here, and we wanted this festival to not only give back to the locals who teach with us, but also introduce them to these other magical lights out there in the world and bring it all together. The reason that we start on the riverboat, a lot of these festivals, they end with a party or a ball or this or that. We started it because it was so important to me that when these people come here for the first time, and maybe they never have been to New Orleans before, but they come here, they get on that riverboat, and they hear the jazz, and that comes from the New Orleans magic and the African tradition. The drum. And they taste the food, which is itself a crossroads between Europe and Africa and Native Americans. And they see the river, which is what made it all happen. And so they tune into that spirit of what is New Orleans the moment they get on that boat. And so once they get into the classes, their mind's already there.
Oh, yes. And it was amazing. I mean, the people just really, I feel like people who were adepts. I mean, it was not just attracting, new people. It was attracting people who have been practicing for a really long time. And you really wanted to penetrate deeper into the magic and really talk to real practitioners who have methods that really work. So,
and I couldn't agree more. One of the things that people hear we talk about a whole lot is doing work that affects change. And I think the biggest blessings that I have seen when it comes to Hexfest and participants after that, that have come back, is change that's been affected in their own life. It's like you can come one way, but you're going to leave another.
Yes.
And the thing is that the people who come here, those of us that are sharing, who we are, what we do, that are translating the magic, of what we do, whether it's, the magic of a witch, the magic of a mambo, the magic of an Ugan and conjure man, the magic of, a super witch. So I think that if, not for anything else, but if there is a message that anybody should receive from that, it is look at who we are, look at what we do, and if you want to experience change, come to Hexfest and experience that change, experience that power, and move in that power, move in that change.